IPVanish protects every device you own. Your phone, your laptop, your smart TV. If it connects to the internet, it should be protected. IPVanish encrypts your connection and masks your IP address, helping keep your browsing private at home and on public Wi-Fi. And with no device limits, one account covers everything. Stream with added privacy. Browse securely. Connect with confidence. Right now, save 83% off the 2-year plan. Get started today at ipvanish.com/audio and take control of your privacy with IPVanish.
This is Scott Becker with the Becker Business and the Becker Private Equity Podcast. So Saturday is typically the day where we do our most sort of ridiculous impersonal podcast, less business centric, less useful, but hopefully more entertaining. And again, if you're the first person that texts me after listening to this, 773-766-5322, we'll send you a $50 gift card if you give me comments on whether you like this, you hate this, what do you think about it, and a lot more. So here's today's podcast: Landman, GLP-1s, and golf. So these are the three subjects we're going to touch on today. We might go a little further than those three, but we're going to give you those three to start with. First, Landman. There is a fantastic scene in Landman where Billy Bob Thornton, at his wife's request, he has to go get his teenage daughter, maybe senior in high school daughter, and the scene is she's, having a relationship, sex with some other young man her age, and Billy Bob Thornton essentially says to her that the pact between daughters and fathers is as follows: that as long as you, for the rest of your life, tell me that you've never had sex, and I know it's not true, but if you tell me you're never having sex, never doing anything, and when a baby comes, you don't know how it happened, then I will, of course, as a father, this is the ongoing truce we'll have together. We'll pay for your BMW, we'll pay for your apartment, and that's the father-daughter truce. I don't want to know and just pretend like it doesn't happen. And if so, I'll take care of college, I'll take care of your apartment, I'll take care of your BMW and anything else you need. And quite frankly, the relationship in the show between Billy Bob Thornton and his daughter is a fantastic relationship. It's one of the, and he jokes that there's this great concept between children and parents of not knowing is okay. I want to pretend you're still totally innocent, and I'm going to enjoy that and love that. And your job is just not to tell me, but to stay safe. And I just love the whole scene. I love the back and forth. I think it's just great. And it is what it is. So that's sort of scene one, the first part of this. The second part of this is GLP-1s. So recently, after trying for years to do it on my own, and it's a constant effort of trying to stay in shape, it's a war, I have explored the world of GLP-1s. And this, of course, is one of those kinds of things that's supposed to be very private. So when I was with two friends last night, and one of the friends says to me, you've lost weight, are you taking a GLP-1? And I hope this stays confidential between me and all of our listeners, and nobody tells anybody. And of course, I'm flustered because it's one of these don't ask, don't tell type of situations where he asked me, and I'm like, well, I took one, I didn't take one, I've kind of taken one, whatever. And I didn't know how to answer. And then, of course, and that friend, good guy, really good guy, but not someone I confide in closely, asked the question that I didn't want to answer. And then, of course, I get to the parking lot and I'm talking to my other buddy and friend, and I have to admit to him, who I assume has been in a GLP-1 for different reasons, that of course I'm on one, but he didn't want to admit it. I was too embarrassed that, yes, I've tried it. Yes, I've done it, but I didn't want to tell anybody. I was too embarrassed by it. So that was the concept of where I was able to tie together Landman and GLP-1. There are certain things you just don't want to know, don't want to hear. On the golf side, I want the people to know I had my best round of all winter yesterday. Yes, I told Chanel and David and whoever else was on the call was supposed to be on that it was an important meeting, a very important meeting. And of course, they know me well enough to know that me being in a very important meeting, especially if I emphasize how important it is, usually means that I'm taking that afternoon to golf. So, of course, they knew. They're sort of in on the joke. It's a little embarrassing. But I had my best round all year. And I attribute it to listening to Hank Haney's latest book, The Big Miss, and getting exceptional coaching as well from him and others, where essentially have worked on really strategically playing safe clubs, picking out a side of the golf course in every shot, and putting just a little bit better. So I feel like I've sort of learned the secret of the game, that my buddies should be concerned, they should be scared, they should be worried. That's what I have for today. I will give a special shout out to a few people, to TJ Gordon, one of the best people there are. He'll understand the story. To Darius Braun, who may or may not know the story, even though he's very bright and was part of the discussion. I'll also give a shout out to a couple of people that have been so supportive and listening to the podcast. Nancy Stevens, the best of the best. Andrew Cohn, as good a person as they come. And finally, Chris Lacey, one of my all-time favorites that I've gotten to know more recently. Just fantastic. I am so thankful. I hope you all enjoy this episode. Again, remember, there's a lot of things in life that can be don't ask, don't tell, and everybody's happy. I think that the Landman and GLP story are the quintessential pieces of that. In any event, thank you so much for listening to the Becker Business, the Becker Private Equity Podcast. I feel bad that Darius sort of flustered me the other night, but that's on him. Thank you for listening to the Becker Business and Becker Private Equity Podcast.